Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Thank you for watching and thank you for calling. Thank you for watching Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading, so I speak in broad terms. You have to figure out where it best fits in your life. It is originally created for Friday, the 6th of August, but it is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing the message on a different day, know that it's probably for when you're seeing it rather than when it was originally created for. Please check out the drop-down menu on my YouTube channel. In there, there's stuff about the channel that I want you to know about and just how to get in contact with me and things like that. If you want to support the channel, please hit the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave any questions or comments. I do read them all on YouTube, so I greatly appreciate that. This, basically, if it fits, take it. As far as this reading is concerned, if it doesn't, then that's okay too. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken, okay? So let's see what the cards have to say. Sorry, it's early. I woke up at 1:30 in the morning because I'm trying to get these videos done. I have to leave for Mexico this morning at the last minute. I have no idea, so trying to get everything in order. So let's see. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Not a bad card. I'll take it for Friday morning. The Wheel of Fortune is always trying to work in our favor. It's trying to line us up with where we need to be. As long as we're paying attention to it and we're open to it, we're in line with it, we're at ease with it. It should help hopefully bring us like along the path in the way that we need to find, to get there kind of thing. If we're focusing on my perception of the Wheel of Fortune is kind of going to give us whatever it is that we need most to learn, right? So if we're focused on the negativity and the things that aren't working, we're probably going to get more of that negativity to sort of wake us up and realize like, oh shit, I don't need to be focused on this, right? But if we are getting, if we're focusing on positive things or uplifting things, the things that inspire us, then ideally we'll find circumstances and situations that will give us more ease towards moving towards those things, right? The Wheel of Fortune to me sort of kind of matches our energy in some ways. But certainly it will be synchronistic events that will lead us to wherever we need to be. But I do think that sometimes those events can come in the form of both negative or positive. It really is dependent on where we're at and what we're looking at and what's going to sort of get us there. There is sometimes a slowness to the Wheel of Fortune, right? Where there might be some patience that's required. But within that patience and that wisdom, which is actually the grounding stone for this week, within that patience and that wisdom, we end up getting where we need to be, We have to sort of have a certain level of faith with the Wheel of Fortune and know that sort of the universe, our spirit guides, our God, however, wherever we connect in spiritually to the greater scheme of things, it's all working out in our favor. It's wanting to sort of show us, teach us, give us exactly whatever it is that we need, right? Underneath this, we have that Three of Wands, which is all about that desire and the planning for whatever it is that we want. We would be moving into the Eight of Swords, which can be a little bit about feeling stuck, conflicted, trapped. That could be the slowness of this Wheel of Fortune, right? If some of us are more in that Eight of Swords energy. The only thing with that Eight of Swords to me is that with the Eight of Swords, although she looks trapped in the traditional tarot art, she just needs to kind of figure out that there's a hole in the fence that's built around her and the thoughts that like surround her and the worries or whatever. To me, the Three of Wands is the antithesis of that. That's that hopeful, optimistic planning for the future. But unfortunately, we can't control the future, nor can we control the past, right? We can only sort of hope for the best. And I think the Wheel of Fortune tries to keep us in the present moment as much as possible. And from there, we need to like be conscious and aware of where our thoughts are, where our focus is at, how our perceptions are running through our mind, through our head, in our life, and then open up to the positive things that are out there and available to us. as we sort of accentuate those or focus on those, I believe we open the door for more things to come through, right? But there is, a level of maybe patience that's required. And that might be sort of that stuck feeling that we've got at the end of the week with the Eight of Swords. Remaining patient, not allowing our own thoughts to get in our own way or to constrict us in any way. This Wheel of Fortune could open up new doors for us, new avenues, opportunities that we didn't otherwise realize were there, but we also have to be paying attention to them. If we're too busy, upset over some small menial thing, we may not necessarily notice the opportunities that the wheel is trying to present to us. And sometimes I see the wheel kind of like a doorway or a window that sort of opens for a period of time and then may close again because of how, situations are in our life or the environment is, or the grand scheme of things that we might not be privy to, right? Because we're in our egoic mind state a lot of the times, right? And not that that's a bad thing. It's just, sometimes we're not aware. That doesn't necessarily mean that the wheel won't come back around and reopen for us through another situation or in another way to move us to another, potentially positive outcome. So I don't want anybody to be afraid that they're going to miss the bus here. But there is that sort of, aspect that I feel like it exists with the Wheel of Fortune where, yes, it's trying to work in our favor. Yes, it's trying to get us to a place that's better for us. Sometimes it may have to go through I don't know why I'm on this bus metaphor, but sometimes the bus may have to drive through a nasty neighborhood to get us there. Do you know what I mean? And so be aware of that, kind of like you're on the ride. I guess the angel liked that phrase because she's dancing in the back. Be aware of the ride that you're on and how are you enjoying it, right? Are you taking it all in? Are you learning from it? Are you at one with it? Are you in alignment with it? That's kind of like what the wheel wants us to be, how it wants us to be, so that it can begin to flow things towards us that are going to, inform us, teach us, grow us, expand us in ways that are ultimately positive. Okay, let's look at the other card here. All right, I'll take it. Card number 1, first card of the deck, focus on the self, new vitality. I love that he's playing this sort of pan flute or whatever you call this, but all of those colors of the chakras are coming through there. Right? There should be a new excitement. Maybe a door is opening with the Wheel of Fortune, a new perspective, something that we're ideally excited about. This vitality should sort of, empower us, give us energy. We may want to move forward quickly. That might be some of that Eight of Swords energy too, is maybe the wheel is moving a little bit slower than we are, because I feel like there's certainly motion happening in this new vitality. That's okay to have that vitality and have that excitement and that desire to want to move. The question is just how do we go about moving? Maybe we can take our desire to move quickly and maybe spread it amongst a few other things while we wait. Not wait, but while we, sort of coincide with the wheel. Does that make sense? So if we find ourselves with a boost of energy, with a boost of desire, with a boost of, say, maybe even focus, and we want to move towards whatever it is that we're after, that we're excited about, that we're, turned on by or passionate about, then we might need to channel some of that energy into, menial tasks for the moment until the wheel sort of really presents us with the this is the route, this is the path. Trusting that we will get put on the path, right? That the path will be sort of made clear to us, made known to us. We just need to be at the ready. With the new vitality card, certainly it says that we are at the ready, right? So let's harness that, use that, get excited, all of that. Next, go to the grounding stone. Okay, I'll take it. The grounding stone is on malachite, which is associated with the 4th chakra, which is the heart. The word is inspiration. So what inspires us? What excites us? Inspiration, part of it's spirit, right? Probably is from the Latin word of spirit. Certainly, or the root word spirit is in there. So what like sort of tickles our fancy as far as our spirit is concerned? Tapping into that, connecting to that could be the very thing that gives us this new vitality. It can also be the very thing that connects us into our environment or into our experience in such a way that we're able to access this sort of doorway of the Wheel of Fortune, see the synchronicities, see the blessings, see that it's sort of working out in our favor, and shift into that positivity, right? Grounding in that inspiration. Where can we be an inspiration to ourselves? What inspires us? Where can we inspire others? How can we be an inspiration for others? Always a beautiful thing to think about, obviously coming from your heart chakra and this place of love and compassion. It should be beautiful and energizing, hence why we see that new vitality. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, leave a question or comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.